Hello and welcome back to another episode of Rimworld, Season 4. I am your host, Selenva the Silver Dragon, and we're about to begin. I've already created a world, so we're going to load up a new colony. I'm going to go for a challenging run, I think. Actually, no. I'm going to go for rough. Because, well, nah. I'd go for challenge. Minalava. That's the name of the world. The seed is silver. That's, it's kind of like, oh, mine lava. Interesting. Anyway, let's see here. Where are we going to start out? I have not actually fully decided this little detail. I just kind of wanted to look around a little bit beforehand. Oh, that reminds me. Temperature. Or not temperature, elevation. There we go. And I can see stuff a little bit easier. So we've got Brothers Town, an Outlander's town. Luis Bidiro Senra tribe. The Burrow at the Valley, Outlander Town. The Lavego Bidiro Bara tribe. And then, of course, the Poison Slicers, Pirate Band. I'm gonna get tired of reading that. That name is obnoxious. But anyway, let's go for slightly larger map size. Go for a... I want to see full. I don't really want to do a desert. Desert kind of meh to me. And of course, I don't want to do like tundra or ice sheets. I may consider, well, boreal forest, jungle, or no, not desert. Shrubland. I haven't really been to a shrubland before. Wonder what that's like. That might be rather annoying to work around with. I don't know. Well, I do want a mountainous region one way or the other. And it's not because I want to start to build into a mountain like last time. It's more that I like to have some kind of stuff to have in the way of the enemy that they have to dig through. And it also presents more stuff for me to mine out later on when I want to collect resources to build my base and whatnot. Because this time around, we're not going to embrace the mountainside as we usually do. Or as we did on the last 2 seasons or so. Or 3, was it? Yeah, I'm not sure. Slate and limestone. I don't really want to use limestone. Limestone's kind of meh. Is there any of these... Right, everything to the right, everything on this plane is the same type. So I have to pick carefully. Slate, marble, and... No, I don't want any limestone. Slate and marble. That's not a bad selection. I've already picked out the details for the rest of my group. I just haven't picked out exactly where I want to land. Or rather, crash land. Dear. I haven't really done a jungle before. It's going to be lots and lots and lots of wood everywhere. It's going to be kind of annoying. But it would be a plentiful building material. Excuse me. Okay, marble and granite. Actually, that's a pretty good combination. Is there any, like, singular ones? Ones that just do single? Like a single material type? Just out of curiosity. It seems to be all, like, 2 different types rather than... I'm just kind of wondering if there's any of these that are, like, 1 type. No, it's always 2. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I was just wondering. So, marble and granite, a nice mountainous region with tropical rainforest. Lots of rainfall, high temperatures. I personally hate high temperatures. Like, crazy, but we're not going to be mountain dwellers this time, so... Alright, I guess we'll go with the high temperature area. Actually, it's not really that bad. Average temperature is in the highs is about 85. That's actually pretty good for that area. For a jungle. Yeah, I like that. That's not bad. 85 outside. Yeah, and we can probably keep everything pretty cool inside, so... Yeah, I think that's a pretty good area. I like that one. And it's a different landscape than we usually deal with. So... yeah, let's do it. Select site. Prepare carefully. Load preset. Plane crash. Because... Planecrashers is back. Because he's going to be the leader of this particular group because, well, he died last series. He was the one guy who couldn't make it aboard our ship. Which was frustrating, but... there he is, so I've decided to give him some nifty stuff. They have some, everybody here has some decent equipment-ish. Mostly just some fancy stuff. He's actually got light power armor. I'm not sure how good that actually is. He's wearing all red. There's Sakura, who's not wearing much special. And Jack, I forget what he's wearing under that parka. Jumpsuit, double strand jumpsuit, and synthread pants. He's wearing a trader's patty hat, and he's got, like, the Samurai Senpai hair. So he's like, he kind of reminds me of, like, this ninja samurai. That was kind of the idea I was going for, and I originally had his melee up really high. But during my tests... he got shot in the head, like, almost immediately, and became immediately worthless to me because of the gunshot wound to the head. And I could not do any research. Ouch! So I decided, well, okay then, we're just gonna go with shooting. Shooting. That's the one thing that PC will be especially good at, is shooting, and partially constructing. And of course melee, because, it's more like emergency melee. Jack is going to be our primary research specialist, and he does medicine and also takes care of animals on the side. Sakura is going to be our social specialist, our cook, and our grower. Though she can fill in for medicine in the background as well, along with they all have different arrangements of skills. Though I think of all the characters, PC is probably the most overpowered of these guys, to be honest. I also picked some interesting traits. You know how much I hate abrasive, so, you know, me putting it on PC here means I'm expecting, well, I'm expecting lots of trouble. But on the bright side, I don't think it will hurt too much, because it's effectively just a minor issue that causes other people trouble and annoyance, but it should overall be better in the end. He's industrious, so he works faster than most everybody else. Of course, I do that with people. And he's also got Android, because, well, the original Plane Crashers died, and he does plane crash a lot, so I figured he must be a little bit not quite human anymore. Got some improvements there. So he's really hard to go nuts and lose trouble and insanity and stuff and have problems. But, well, he's abrasive. So, kind of a mixing, balancing act there. Sakura is psychically hypersensitive, but sanguine and iron-willed, so she won't break under most situations. The only issue that will likely get her going crazy is if there's psychic stuff going on. That's when her nasty day will be coming, and she might go crazy during those times. We'll see. And then we've got Jack, who is psychically dull, and a psychopath, and a jogger. I've actually given these people one negative trait and 2 positive traits, more or less. Except, well, Jack has the psychopath kind of thing is like, it's kind of good, kind of bad. Psychically dull is like good for psychic anomaly material, so when Sakura is going insane, he will be more stable, fortunately. More likely to be stable anyway. And then he's also a jogger, so he runs faster than most anyone else here, except for, of course, the android. Well, actually, no, I think he actually will run faster than the android. If you're wondering about body parts, then none of them have any modded body parts. Not for sake of me not trying. Yeah, the game kept having troubles whenever I tried to give them modded parts. Though honestly, all I wanted to do was give PC some improvements so he was a little bit more durable and harder to kill in general, and more functional around the clock. The other two I weren't really looking into enhancing anyway, all that much. As a side note, Sakura and Jack here are entirely expendable. The only one I want to keep alive, absolutely, is Plane Crashers. But if anybody wants to add their name to this group of survivors as they slowly put together everything, you can take your name and put it over Sakura or Jack if you prefer. I mean, they do have like their literal first name is just their chosen nickname, so that's up to you to decide if you want to take those names, and then they become important to keep alive until the very end of this particular season. So we're starting off with 600 steel, only 100 uranium this time, 10 medicine, and 30 packaged survival meals, a male and female husky, an assault rifle, and a pistol. So slightly improved, slightly degraded kind of benefits there. Mostly, I think, a positive over the normal starter stuff, which usually gives you like wood and silver and survival rifle instead of an assault rifle, and a knife in addition to all that, and only like a female husky and maybe something else, a little bit less steel, no uranium, that kind of stuff. I like to have a little bit of starting uranium because it can be hard to get your hands on it early off, because it's expensive and it's hard to find to mine it. It's generally just difficult to get, and I have some mods that indeed utilize uranium. which I didn't actually look at yet. Actually, so let's go let's go back and look at that real quick before we continue. These are a bunch of mods I'm not utilizing because of various reasons. And on the right here, here's all the mods that I am using. I'm not entirely certain that everything is 100% stable. I might also be using redundant mod collection here, because I wasn't entirely on top of everything as I could be, but hopefully it should all be fine. One of the mods I added was which allows you to build AI bots, mobile AIs, that help to operate as additional colonists. And the reason why I added that is in part due to the fact that well, we cannot, in this particular series, one of the rules, as I'm going to call it, is that we do not capture and recruit pirates. We don't. We kill every single pirate we run into. We don't recruit from pirates. We just kill them all. It's kind of brutal, but at the same time, it's like we don't make as much decision making regarding that, in the sense we're just like, they're all bad, let's just kill them all, kind of thing. Which is kind of a sad way to look at it, because we couldn't necessarily make them nicer, but at the same time, then we need to start considering everyone that we knock down, and it gets a little bit more gray around that area, and I'm like, nah. less hair pulling this season. We just kill all the pirates, and we're probably going to what are we gonna do? Probably going to do something. I forgot what it was. So let's get started. The three of you awake in your crypto sleep sarcophagi, blah 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 blah. We've seen this before. Let's get started. Alright, you're on pause, right? Let's continue. Drop in. Pause. Grab yourself a pistol. Grab your assault rifle. Did I only get one pistol and one assault rifle? So I did. Okay then. Just wondering. Alright, so let's take a look around the map. Okay, jungle combined with mountainous terrain, super mountainous terrain. Wow, that's quite a lot of mountain, actually. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Definitely a little bit more interesting this time around. In part, I'm half expecting, like, eventually the toxic fallout will hit, and then the trees in our local area are going to be just wiped out. Because that will happen eventually, because it's guaranteed, given how much time there's going to be between, whatever, the start of the series and the end. For certain, right? Unless we die really early, but that hopefully doesn't happen. I mean, I'm not a complete fool when it comes to playing this game. Though there are a number of new things, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, and I will be absolutely destroyed, but we'll find out. Surely. So we got some metal all around the bard. Bard? What? Why did I say bard? Bar, mountain, whatever, cliff, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Okay, so I want to actually build out, like... Honestly? I kind of want to tear this down, this mountain section here, and then build outwards from that, just filling in this area effectively. But since that will take a considerable amount of time to do, and a lot of, what were they called? Are they in my, what was it, security? Do I even have access to them right now? Just out of curiosity. Doesn't look like I do yet. Guess I have to research them. Ceiling bombs, roof bombs. I think they're called roof bombs. But basically, they're supposed to blow up roofs, and I'm hoping that they'll work nicely on the mountain. Which will save us a lot of trouble later on when we want to actually just tear this mountain down and start building, like, our great fortress that will encompass this area. For the most part, the reason why I chose a highly mountainous area and don't plan on actually building in a mountain is because I wanted to try and experiment with being more out in the open than I usually am. We will see how that works out. But for now, we're going to need to set up our base, our initial base location and other stuff. Ooh. Cobra. Colt. And Shangri-La. Interesting names for our Huskies. I like that. Shangri-La and Colt. Alright. Interesting. Huh. Well, okay, first off, I'm going to say chop wood. And let's see here. Is this like marshy soil? Question, can I build on marshy soil? Yes, I can. I can't build in marsh, but I can build on marshy soil. It's good to know. Soil. Is there any rich soil? And if there is, could I tell it's rich soil? Or is marshy soil the equivalent of rich soil in this area? Or is there no rich soil? And marshy soil is the rich soil? Or what? Replaces rich soil? I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, there's rich soil. It's hard to see. Is that rich soil? Yeah, rich soil. It's actually hard to see the rich soil. This terrain. Okay, interesting. Good to know. That's a nice place for two geothermals. Really nicely close. That's pretty good. Okay, so let's get started. Sorry, I just taking a look around trying to get my bearings. Let's go ahead and... Should we use some of our metal right off the bat? Nah, we got plenty of wood. We'll just chop some down and I'm sure we'll be able to make some room. Chop down all these trees. Cut all of these plants because they're going to bug the snot out of me if I don't. Take a look around, make sure I'm not killing any bush. There's a bush I'm going to kill if I don't watch it. Okay. I'm going to set up a little temporary base over here. Base of operations. Let's go ahead and let them start moving around and start working. We're going to want a growing zone here. Think about 8 by 5 or 5 by 10. I think a 5 by 10 would be nice. Oh wow, that's some interesting lighting right now. It's very different color. Not quite what I'm expecting to some degree. That's okay. Structure. Just waiting for the first wood. You starting to deconstruct? Okay. There we go. Now I can start building wood structure. We'll fill in those 2 gaps. Make a wood door here. Actually, we're going to go ahead and get rid of that and put in a medium cooler. Keep things cool inside. A small heater. Get some basic power going. And we're gonna want food as quickly as possible, but I'm gonna focus on getting those in, and then I want some immediate beds. Furniture, yeah, steel, wood. There we go. Some wood beds. We'll do that. Fits in nicely enough. Okay. Some animal sleeping spots for our animals outdoors. Okay. And let's speed things up. And let's go for deflooring. Floor's there. Remove floor. I don't want that floor there. It's in the way. And then we want more growing zone right here. As soon as they get rid of that flooring that's in the way. Okay, very good, PC. You can get that last. Do you have enough wood? No, it doesn't look like you do. Okay. Wait, Sakura's not a plant. What? Hang on a second. Hang on. Work. Ah, I see. That's the problem. I forgot to set that up, and now people weren't doing some of the stuff I want them to do. Okay, looks like the beds were finished, though, in time. That's good. We're going to want some solar power. I guess I'll put those over here. So we'll do that. That seems good. Power cell is just kind of for fun. I don't like, how big is that? Not bad. Yeah, that's basically an extra prize for killing the spaceships, because spaceships are just kind of so annoying when they land on top of things and destroy your house and make a mess of the place. Multi-analyzer. Increases research speed. Needs to be placed near research beds. One research bench can be linked to only one multi-analyzer. Interesting. So that would be good if I wanted to just boost researching in general for whatever needed to be researched and stuff, but I'm not too worried about it right now. Also, you were not supposed to be potatoes. You were supposed to be rice, because rice grows faster. A little bit annoying, but acceptable. Slight error, because I was distracted. It's fine. It's fine. No big deal. Not too big an issue. We're going to add a temporary stockpile out back. I think. Actually, let's get some wooden walls. Make a nice elongated structure here. We need a dumping stockpile out of the way so I don't have to worry about stuff being in my face. That's good. We're going to need to start hauling all of this, just haul all of this out of here. That's a lot to haul, but they'll get around to it. Eventually. I'll need to work on the priorities a little bit more. We need some batteries. But that's going to have to wait until we have like structures to store them in. I think I'm going to do something like this. For battery storage, I think. Wooden door. And wooden door here. That sounds good. Okay, okay. Not so bad, not too bad so far. Let's go ahead and put another spot in there. Another wooden bed in case we get an unexpected joinee, because that usually happens early off. Get an early addition to the group. Chinchilla. What is the heck is a chinchilla? Small but quick rodent, famous for its exceptionally soft fur. Huh. It does look cuddly. But anyway. Okay, small heater to keep it within 70 degrees. I'd like you to actually be like a little bit above 72, maybe. And you stay at 70, yeah. Wait, no, actually you should be above 70. You should be below, yeah, there we go. That's the proper arrangement. So it keeps it around 70 degrees. Keeps it, that's the idea for that room there. That seems good. Okay, we're going to want a little bit more power running along here. Pretty much. Actually, cancel that. Because I'm going to put in there a, what was it called? Temperature. Medium cooler. There we go. So there's there's definitely a number of mods that I've installed. One of them is like some venting. So you can vent air between areas, and there's like duct work that also helps with that. A lot of fun stuff to play with. What are you doing? Going for, oh, you're just going for a walk. You're having some free time. That's okay. I thought you were just doing, I thought you were idle, doing nothing. But no, you're dealing with your personal happiness situation, which is fine. Let's see here. Temperature. Might be nice to have another cooler, honestly. But I'm not going to worry about it just yet. We need to get some other stuff finished first. That's interesting. Oh, it's not finished, that's why. I was kind of like, why isn't it roofed? It's like, the reason why is quite obvious if you just take a look. Silly Silver. Okay. Silly Silver Silver. Anyway. Hunter lacks weapon. Oh. Right. 1 second. Let's, Sakura... Was it... No, it was Jack. Don't want you hunting. That problem solved. Okay. Let's rearrange some of their details here. Dr. Jack, it's your job to take care of people. Yours is second. Cooking is your priority. Okay, third. You can be second on that. Handling. Yeah, you do handling. Progresso. This has probably actually been a pretty long episode considering the name finally popped up. Okay, well, I guess that's it for this episode, guys. Let's see here. What are we going to call the town? I'm going to call it... Flight 747. Nah. Well, maybe. Nah. I was just thinking like Jumbo Jet, 747 Jumbo Jet or something like that. Is that what it's called? I think it's this what it's called. I don't remember. Okay, because plane crashers. Actually thinking about it, we're gonna call it Starcrashers. Yes, perfect. We're gonna call this the Starcrashers town, because of course, the leader is plane crashers. So next at the end of this series, he gets to crash a star into a planet or something. Cue planetary annihilation, crashing something into a planet and exploding. Yes, that would be pretty amusing. But anyway, let's see here. Handling. Actually, you don't need to worry about that. You two. We'll just have Jack deal with that. Wardening. That's going to be your job, Sakura. I'm not going to really need wardens as much, because the only people we're going to actually be wardening is likely guests who got taken down and that we're going to release, so we don't have to fight them later, kind of thing. Sakura hunting. I guess you can have a 3 on that. Cooking is not going to be PC's job. Construction. Everyone does construction at average rate. Growing. Sakura's primary job is growing. Jack will have a job, but it'll be regular. PC, job but regular. Mining. Visitors from the tribe. Need meal source. Need batteries. Did I miss something? No, I didn't. I was just, like, things are happening. Oh, shoot. I'm still recording. Okay, that's it for this episode, guys. I'll be recording. Slenvo out.